welcome to another episode of Speaking into the Abyss. I am your host, Jess, and that is your host,
Des.
Hello, Des.
Hi, Jess.
How are you?
I'm good. I just woke up from a little nap.
That sounds amazing.
It was really nice. But the best part of naps is like when you're napping.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Not the well, I don't know. I guess sometimes you wake up and you're like, oh, that was the best nap ever. I'm good to go. But sometimes you wake up from a nap like, dang, that wasn't long enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know the vibes.
Yeah. So, what have you been up to?
Literally just working.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of working. What about you?
Yeah, no. Oh, well, I went to Grassroots.
Nice.
Shout out Grassroots. And I got some journals that look like so cool. I'll have to show you.
Okay.
But they're like gold. You know, like when the paper has that gold edge. Like
yeah.
And then it's like, I think it said it was like, I don't know, sheep or something, leather, something. I don't know, some leather. Some type of leather. And, it has like gold details. It's really cool. It's really nice. I got two of them. I got like a big one and a little one. And then I got a new sketchbook, and I'm going to be practicing in that sketchbook specific things.
Okay.
And then I went to go finally go see Final Destination today.
Nice.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good.
Yeah, I loved it.
I thought it's been out for a while, and I'm not gonna spoil it or anything like that. But there's like in the beginning, there's this like, it's Final Destination, so there's death happening or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and there's this like one character, like person, I guess, in it that's like not dying at first, but then when they do die, it's like so satisfying, low key, because I was like, damn, they were annoying. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
Yeah, I just was like, oh my god. Anyway, but I thought it was really good, very good. Like, love the ending. Honestly, the ending was, and it's funny because me and you have obviously recently redone our CPR certification.
Yeah.
And there's something about CPR in the movie, and I thought it was funny because in my head I was thinking like, does that count? But then they literally bring that up at the end, and then it just ends like another Final Destination movie, which I loved. I was like, thank God, it was really good. Very funny. There's some funny parts.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, since we last recorded, we actually been to the movies a few times.
Oh, that's right. We've seen
the Bring Her Back.
Oh, we haven't said anything about that yet? I have no idea. I don't think so. I think you're right. It's just like I've been talking about it with other people.
Because we watched that on like Thursday, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Or did we talk about? No, I don't think we did.
I don't think so. But yeah, we've seen Bring Her Back, which I think me and you both like enjoyed, but it wasn't like amazing.
Yeah.
Just because like the story felt a little bit like, what? And then it was like,
definitely.
Oh, okay, I guess.
Left a lot of loose ends.
Yeah.
We watched, so we watched that one on the 3rd. And then we watched the Finishing Scheme. Yeah.
And the Finishing Scheme is, what's his name?
Wes
Anderson.
Yeah.
I love Wes Anderson movies, especially like Isle of Dogs and stuff. I think those movies are really, really good. But this one was like, all right. It just was all right. Like, especially for a Wes Anderson film, I was just like, yeah, I guess. I probably could have waited on that one, but I thought it was okay. Like, it was good. Entertaining, obviously beautifully shot. But yeah, I thought it was okay.
Yeah, and then we saw Dogma too.
Oh yeah, it was the 20th anniversary of Dogma. It came out in 1999. So it came back to theaters. And it was fucking hilarious. It is such a funny movie. It's way longer than I anticipated or like thought it was gonna be.
Like remembered it being?
Yeah, like I didn't think.
I know, I was like,
I don't know if it's like a theatrical thing, like a theatrical release or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure
because
I never
3
saw
hours.
It was like
2 something.
2:20, I think.
Okay.
But like, I just remembered, and maybe it was because I was so tired because I went after work, and like I haven't been sleeping that well. But I swear I was like, damn, it's only been 40 minutes. So this is crazy.
That is crazy.
Very slow paced, I guess. It felt like, yeah.
I will say, like, it feels like 1999 for sure. And like,
yeah,
it's super, I mean, the guy who made it was like those people that are in it, there's some like big names in it that like weren't so big when they first did those movies.
Yeah.
And I think that's really cool. And like, he definitely was trying to tell a story. And like, before we went to go see it, I was getting like a lot of Kevin Smith clips on my like anything. And I think I was showing you one where he was at like in 1999 with the premiere of Dogma and stuff like that. People were protesting it because it's like religious or whatever, like making fun of religion, and he's there pretending to be part of it. It's so funny.
Yeah.
But it's cool because right before we went to go see it, I was listening to Andrew Santino's Whiskey Ginger, and he had Kevin Smith on there, and he got to talk about like how exciting it is for him to see Dogma come back to theaters and stuff like that, and like how he did this big tour and talked to fans and stuff. And it definitely has like a cult following because it wasn't like the most popular movie, especially back then. I would say like not a lot of his movies are like super big, unless it's Jay and Silent Bob and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, but or maybe Clerks, I guess. But that's like cult classics. Are they all like
comedies?
Yeah, they're all comedies.
Yeah, because I've
with
never
some type
seen
of
any of
story.
Them, but I've definitely like heard people like
mention
them, or like
they're a pretty classic character too, like characters in Clerks and Clerks 2 and stuff like that. Like I like about Kevin Smith is that like he uses all his friends in all his movies. Like everybody,
like Adam Sandler vibes.
Everybody we've seen in Dogma literally has been in his other movies at least once. So I think that's really cool, except for like obviously the main, like who was it? What was the fucking guy? It was who was it? Who was the two main angels? Fucking not Matt Damon, right? That's not his name.
Oh, I don't know.
Whatever their names
I
are.
didn't
like,
even recognize any of them.
They're so young in it, but like dude, it's fucking I don't even what's his name? I recognize their names. J-Lo's husband.
Brad Pitt?
That's not her husband.
Or was that?
I forget his name. Look it up. But he's Bell, whatever the freak.
Ben
Affleck. He's one of them, and he's very young in it. And then the other one was.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about Angelina Jolie and Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston dated Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt left. I think he was married to her.
To Angelina Jolie?
And Jennifer. He left one of them for the other.
What?
Yeah, like super.
Okay, it would have to be like he left what's her name for Angelina, because I think Angelina left him for being abusive or something to his kids.
Oh. Okay, here we go. Cast.
I'm trying to remember his name.
Matt Damon.
Oh, what's Matt Damon?
Oh, wow. I love Matt Damon. I feel like
he's cute and adorable in this movie.
I was going to say, now I can't even remember what he looks like because I'm looking at a picture of him now. I think he looks so good now. Like Silver Fox status.
When he's back then, he's so adorable. Especially in the movie, I felt like his character is low-key kind of cute. Like,
that was
sweet.
just a really good picture.
Even though he wasn't.
He does look, okay. Hold on.
He does look his age. Yeah, he looks like his age.
No, but he didn't look like the picture I first saw.
Oh, okay.
That's like a really good picture.
I was gonna say somebody who's like Silver Fox of age, like fine wine, is obviously Steve Carell.
Oh my gosh,
like
yeah,
he's
we were
done
just
it
talking
the best.
about that.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, it was a good movie. It was a good little week of movies.
Yeah, Chris Rock was funny.
Dude, the part where he comes into the movie always cracks me up. Dude, he's so funny, fucking Jay. When like us don't just fall from the sky. It's Chris Rock. Big titted women don't just fall from the sky. So funny. Good movie. If you've never seen it, definitely check it out. What else? What else? That is that we saw it this week.
Yeah, that's a lot of movies.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
You went to the movies 4 times this week, and I went 3.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it was cool. And low-key, when I went to go see Final Destination, obviously because it's been out for like there was nobody in the theater.
Nice.
Just me and like the top, and then some elderly couple at the very bottom together.
Cute.
It was low-key kind of cute. It's like, okay. And it was funny because like obviously there's comedy in Final Destination.
Yeah.
And I could hear them laughing together, and I was like, that's so sweet.
That is so sweet.
So sweet.
Dang, yeah. Just been working.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think if I did anything else in between. Not really, besides the movies. My sister had her elementary school celebration.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to middle school next year.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Big times. Good
times.
I got a copy of Animal Farm. I think we said we might start that for our version of a book club, I guess. Yeah. It's very small, so I thought it would be a good first book.
Yeah.
And then I also got, because the movie's coming out soon.
Okay.
So I got the book, The Long Walk by Stephen King.
Oh, no idea.
Well, we definitely seen the trailer together. I don't know if you remember it, but it's like a bunch of boys or guys, I don't know the age ranges, but they look kind of young, and they're like not like babies though, and they like have to do this walk, and it's the first walk ever that they put on, and it's like these army men in front and behind them, and they have to keep a 3-mile pace until forever. Like there is no finish line.
Oh, dang, yeah.
And if they go below it, they get 3 warnings before they're killed.
Oh, dang.
And then it's like whoever lasts and whoever wins gets all this money. So it's like that's you keep going till there's only one left.
I was not paying attention if we saw that.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
So I just got the book because I was like, ooh, this looks like a crazy book. So I'm gonna read the book and then compare it to the movie when it comes out.
Nice. Did you see that Xbox is making a handheld?
I didn't.
Yeah, it's called the Xbox Ally. They're gonna have an X and an S version, a black one and a white one. And the grips are like kind of like the controls. So it's like, because they're talking about how like when you play on like the Switch, it's like that flat.
Yeah,
it gets uncomfortable. Yeah. So that one's just like this. It looks nice.
Okay, I have to check it out.
Yeah. Gonna have like Steam capabilities.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds lit as hell.
I know.
What the hell? Like, I'm about to give you one.
I messaged Jose and Johnny in our group chat. Well, Jose sent something about, I can't even remember what it was, but then I was like, oh, did you guys see this yet? And I sent it, and I was like, dang, it'd be so cool if you guys got together and like split it up for me.
Yeah.
And they're like, nah. And I was like, it'd be my birthday and Christmas combo present.
Oh, whatever you need to tell yourself to get me it. Like, just get it.
Yeah. And then Jose's like, you're not gonna put anything on it. And I was like, what? Oh, that's crazy. I'll probably just get it for myself anyways.
Yeah. I don't know. I have to check it out, but that sounds really cool.
Yeah.
I would definitely want one. Does it have like a release time area?
I haven't looked like too into it. I just saw the one little like announcement clip for them, whatever they announced it on.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Dude, I love shit that's handheld. Like the DS is ultimate, the DSi was ultimate, the Game Boy's ultimate, the fucking Switch is cool, the fucking PSP and the PS Vita is like, they were my favorite things since baked bread.
Since baked bread.
And all of a sudden,
I sent you the little video. You could kind of just see what they look like in the picture.
Oh, shiznit.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of like have the same. They just look a little bit wider than the Switch ones. Yeah. Are they removable or it's screen? Okay. Okay, so it's like the new Switch. What is it called? The Switch.
I don't even know.
The
I still got the first Switch, girl.
I have no idea what it's called, but it doesn't have removable Joy-Cons. It's just a solid one.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Speaking of Xbox, I did see the games they announced at the little conference or whatever.
They probably announced that there too then.
But I didn't see that. I just saw the games that they announced. Yeah. I did not watch it. I just saw the games they announced. And none of them were interesting to me.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, whatever.
I never watched that stuff, but I guess like I don't really play like games like that. I guess, I usually just play like
I know that one game is getting a multiplayer. That one you played, I think you played it. The one that's by the Rick and Morty people.
Oh, I don't even know. I didn't even get through it because I got stuck. High on Life.
Yeah.
High Life or
High on Life. They're having out the part 2. High on Life 2.
Yeah, I was stuck and then like I couldn't figure out. Like I was literally stuck in this one part of the map.
Yeah,
and then I just like never played it. And when I went to play it again, it wasn't on Game Pass anymore. And I was like, dang.
Yeah, no, I never even played it. But yeah, I did see that. And I thought of the fact that you played that one. So I was like, maybe she liked that. But other than that, there's like no games that it's like, oh, wow, I'm so excited. There's nothing really. I don't know if there has been for a minute a new game that's like, I'm so excited. Not like a remaster, because there's been plenty of remasters that I've been having fun with. Yeah. When it comes to like new games other than Coral Island, there really isn't anything that's like stuck out to me. And I haven't played Coral Island in forever because the update hasn't dropped yet. So I don't know. But me and my partner started Lego Star Wars, and it's cool. But can I like don't, because me and my little brother used to play Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, and it was so much fun. I remember being so much fun. Not that Star Wars isn't fun, but it's like there's this camera issue I'm having where it's like the camera's like inside my character, and then it's hard to like do anything.
Yeah,
it's like just so outdated, like mechanics that it's like
it's crazy. I hate when games have like weird angles, and I'm like, yeah.
It's really lame. I do want to play the new Silent Hill. Nice. It's finally coming to all the platforms, but I also heard that it's like kind of boo-boo Stewart, so I don't know. And then Civ, the new Civ has been out for a little bit, and everyone's saying to wait. But I'm like, how long do I wait till I play it? Because it like, if it's gonna be buggy, it's gonna be buggy. Yeah. But I really want to play. I love Civ.
You should just play.
We should both get Civ so I can play with you.
I think I tried to play with you one time and I was like, I don't know.
Bored?
I think so. Like, because, I just like...
It's a different type of game for sure. Yeah.
I was like, maybe if I like started playing games like that, but I feel like I don't like
maybe if
pay attention enough.
Couch co-op instead of like,
Yeah.
Maybe then it would be a little bit easier, but I don't know. Well, whatever. It's fine.
I was going to say also just because I like didn't know how to play it and this and that. And you were kind of trying to walk me through it. And I was just like, I feel like it was like such a information dump. And I was like, whoa. Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
I watched the WWDC.
What's that?
The Worldwide Developers Conference that Apple holds every year.
Oh, yeah?
Just kind of tells you what new stuff they're releasing, like on iOS, macOS,
new brain iPad, chips or what?
No, what the heck? The operating systems. OS operating.
So it's coming out.
They new finally emojis switched. No.
No. They're always releasing new emojis. I don't know. Go ahead. What are you saying?
I'm trying to think now. They got a lot going on for the phone. They have like a new design for the icons and stuff. They're calling it liquid glass. And I wasn't like watching it. I was like cleaning, and then like when I did look, I was like, oh, okay. And it like kind of looks like a reflection. Like it looks like a little kind of like if you're looking at glass around the icons, like if the icons are in a glass little
cute
thing. They got like, I don't know, they got a lot of really cool stuff. I want to sit down and rewatch it when I'm like looking at the screen, because I was just like listening to everything. I'm excited for the Apple TV OS. They have a lot, like they updated their UI and are adding some like features for like different profiles on there and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I like the name of the new Mac OS. It's called the Tahoe.
Cute.
And I was like, oh wow. I was like, how nice.
That is cute.
Yeah. But It's really cool. They're like doing a lot of uniformity through the whole ecosystem, which is really tight. And I was like, dang, dude. I'm like, developers are so cool. They just like their little brains be putting
Develop.
in hella work.
Yeah.
I'm like, I really like the CarPlay updates look pretty sick. And then they made a CarPlay Ultra that's like for, I don't know, they have like a few brands, but I don't even know brands really. So I didn't really see it. I caught a glimpse. I know it was like Mercedes or BMW or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it extends to your dash.
Mm-hmm.
So you can like customize what your dash looks like. And I
Nice.
was like, oh, that's sick.
Nice. We love customization.
But you can't be a pleb. I was like, damn, I need a nice ass car for that.
A modern nice car.
Yeah. I was like, when you guys adding Subi to the mix?
I know you. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Is
I think
Subi
it's
not
just like,
considered like a little bit higher end? I feel like
yeah,
Subaru
but I
is like
think
not.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's very costly to like integrate like new stuff like that into your cars because then you got to like build them around that. And I wonder what like the cost point is on that.
I wonder what the where the cars that they're putting them in are made. Because I wonder if like because it's a Japanese car they're not doing it or what.
Interesting. Yeah.
Because like I don't know. I think Mercedes is American, right? Or is
I have
that
no idea.
English? I don't know. But like if it's that or something, then they probably have like logistical or like expense reasons for not putting them in those cars.
Yeah. Um, Aston Martin vehicles.
Aston Martin.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
That's what I'm saying. Land Rover, Lincoln, Audi, Volvo, Honda, Nissan, Ford,
No, because Honda
Porsche,
and Nissan
Jaguar,
are
Acura,
Asian, no?
Polestar. What's Polestar? Infinity, Renault, Hyundai, Kia, and Genesis.
So there's some foreign cars in there.
Yeah.
So it's not that.
Yeah.
Or maybe it is
That's what I'm
still. It's
saying, but
just
like
like
I
the
feel like
specific
aren't most of these
countries.
cars like or like I feel like it's in most of their luxury vehicles from like kind of like the little commercial I saw.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because I was gonna say Subaru doesn't really have like I guess their Forester is like the luxury car they have and like the no the not the STI the Legacy, right?
I guess.
So
I
that
don't
one's
know.
like bigger for like uh more trips and stuff like in the
Mm.
sedan version.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I feel like if it's shocking to not see that it's something like the Solterra or something that has a lot of electronical components or something.
Yeah.
Like, why not add it to
Dude,
that?
I saw a Solterra out and it was not looking cute and I was like really
Like
thrown
driving
off.
around?
Yeah. And it really threw me off because like when I was getting my oil change done and tire rotation when I was in there, I swear like they have the Solterra inside
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, damn, this looks hella
Mm-hmm.
nice. And then when I saw it, I was like, damn, this does not.
Which part? Or like
Like the
what?
car, the look of it.
Oh.
Yeah, it just wasn't like, I don't know, it could have been the color too. I think the one inside the place was the white one. And then I think the one I saw was like a grayish color.
Mm.
I don't know. It looked kind of like,
Do they have specialty colors for it or no?
I have no idea.
Is it just gray and white? I have no idea.
I have no idea. I just saw the announcement and then like saw the car the other day. But the inside looks kind of futuristic. The middle part, like, I don't know, I think it looks kind of like, the setup inside looks weird. It definitely doesn't look like, I don't even know.
Yeah, I remember like when I was living in Sac, I feel like they announced it and it was like, oh shit, can't wait to see what it looks like. And then it was like a year and a half since when they released like the images of what it was going to look like. And then it was like finally like a thing, but you couldn't buy it. You just had to wait.
Yeah.
It was like, dang. But I thought it looked like from the concept photos, I was like so excited from it. And then when I finally saw it, I was like, it's pretty cool. It looks really cool, like for an electric car.
I thought it was gonna be bigger, but like I wonder if
I think it kind of looks huge.
You think so?
Yeah, I feel like all the electric vehicles just look so clunky or chunky.
I think maybe that's what I like didn't like about the inside. I think maybe now that I think about it was like that like the car looks so big, but the inside was smaller.
Okay.
So, like, in my head, I think I thought more my car size because it's a little bit smaller than my car, I think.
Okay.
I can't tell though. But the
Okay.
inside kind of looks like almost like a sedan, like smallish. But I don't know.
I don't know either.
I have to, maybe I should have gotten inside, but like there's no one there. And I was like, are they going to be like, what are you doing in the car?
What are you
my
doing in
mom's
there?
car.
Get out
me
car.
car.
Get out me car. That's
Vroom,
so
vroom.
funny. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, vehicles. But also, like, I've been complaining, like, on Facebook and stuff. You see me walking. Because let's say I have to walk sometimes. When I walk, like, it's not very far, like, there's no sidewalks. It feels like there's, like, hardly any sidewalks. And then there's always, like, 1,000 cars. Granted, like, this time that I was walking was more like during school time. So usually if it's like around 3, I get it because like people are going to go pick up their kids and stuff. But still, the fact is that there's no crosswalks or sidewalks in majority of the areas, or only on one side of the street. And like, how are you supposed to get to the other side if you started from the one side? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the sidewalk switches over to the other side. There's like a bus stop area, no sidewalk at all on it. It's just like on the side of a hill.
Yeah.
Like, how is that safe? And it's like, so I be complaining about cars because there's just like so many cars versus like people. There's like way more cars than there are us.
Yeah. Well, and then like, I feel like a lot of the city was built like with not like in mind of like having to build residency around the areas, and like they just built like over by Jenny's house. They like built like a whole bunch of houses, and now there's like this random ass intersection in the middle of this one little stretch that it's not even on yet. But like I was like, dude, when that light comes on, it's gonna be so annoying because you're literally gonna drive, hit a light, and then drive, hit a light.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
But the developer just, you know, made it and was like, oh yeah, I guess we're gonna have to cut like through the fucking street and make a light. And yeah,
it's like, I don't know, they say that there's like some type of science to the light systems that like, you know, obviously they add roundabouts and lights and crosswalks or like stoplights or whatever, stop signs like in random areas that like have high traffic to kind of break it down. But then like sometimes you see these like 4-way stops and they're the most inconvenient or unnecessary spots ever, and it's like that makes zero sense. How about adding more street lights instead, or like, I don't know, it's nuts. And then like I don't know if it's not just our town, I'm sure, but like our town definitely has like a big issue with like pedestrians getting hit like by cars and stuff. And I just think, what if it has something to do with the fact that there's no infrastructure is not made for people to be walking?
Yeah.
And like people will be mad at them. Why didn't they use a crosswalk? Oh, there wasn't one for like 10 miles, dude. That's why. That's crazy.
They were on their way.
They were trying to get to one. Like, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. And like, speaking of like traffic and stuff, like, dude, what is up with like, there's been so many people dying in Reno. Like the past 3 weeks, there's been so many people dying in all accidents.
So many.
There's like 3 motorcycle accidents,
multiple like cars.
Like a 5. I guess there's a, did you hear about it? Because I know my coworker had originally told me about it, but I don't know if we talked about it. The like one crash kind of off of, God, I don't even remember, so I'm not gonna say it. But
what was involved?
I don't know, but one of the cars ended up on fire, and like,
was it today?
It had no.
Oh,
it had a few kids in it, or like 5 kids and like teenagers. I'm not sure. That's what my coworker was telling me.
5 or 3?
5, and so far 2 have died, or 3. They had one funeral yesterday and one today.
Yeah, so my friend's brother, I think, is part of that.
In critical condition in the hospital.
Yeah, my friend's brother, if we're talking about the same one, is part of that, and he died. So his thing was yesterday. She had like a little thing for him. It was really sad because she's like, that was her, you know, her little brother. Her little brother. Yeah. And so she's like really going through it, I can tell. And I wouldn't say we're close. We're not like close friends, but like, I'm obviously on her Facebook and stuff like that, and
Oh
seeing
yeah.
her like share her like stories and like her posts are like, I mean, low key, like, how can you blame someone who's going through that pain? Like,
Yeah.
it's just like kind of unimaginable to lose a sibling like that.
Yeah.
Um, if that's the same crash we're talking about, then yeah,
Yeah.
him and like two other kids, um, I think they died. I'm not sure. I thought I thought it was just three,
Well,
unless
see,
this is a different
that
one.
could be another accident.
Yeah,
There's
because there's
literally
so
been so
many.
many.
I thought you were going to talk about the 14-year-old that was on the motorcycle that
No.
got in a car accident and died.
Well, then there was also a 12-year-old on that motorcycle that
Was it
got.
12 or 14?
The one I'm talking about is 12, as for fact,
Okay.
because I know someone that knows them.
Okay. Well, I think we already talked about it together, so
Okay.
it must be that one.
Okay.
I thought he was 14, not
Okay.
12, but I guess so. Regardless, that one was like, that one's sad. I don't know. I think the people in the car are fine in that one, but
Yeah.
obviously the kid on the motorcycle died. But it's crazy because there's like discourse about it, like, and then me and you were talking about it because we're saying like, oh, is it considered a motorcycle because it has a motorized? It could be a scooter, it could be like a moped, whatever it is, and they're just saying motorcycle, or was it actually a motorcycle?
Yeah.
Did you ever find out?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I was gonna ask you, is yours 3 teenagers killed in a fiery Reno car crash? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, then I'm talking about a different one then.
Okay.
I'll have to, I don't even know what it is. Dude, that's crazy. We just have way too many.
It's just ridiculous. And then, did you see how many fires have been just in the last couple days? I didn't even realize that there was so many fires going on. I know we saw billowing smoke one day, and then
someone literally got hit on a motorcycle again in Sparks on Sunday.
See,
a juvenile in the hospital.
This is nuts, and it has to be like not real motorcycles.
It says
right?
Was riding a non-street legal motorcycle. So like
non-street legal,
like those little like probably like, you know how they pass around in the little like mini motorcycles or the dirt bikes and stuff. I think not legal to drive on the road is what they're saying.
Okay. I thought they were talking about like maybe they were talking about those little scooters that everyone always drives around and stuff. Maybe people are like putting them on the road. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, damn, that's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up.
It says the rider was just thrown from the bike. So
of course. That's good. Of course.
Could be worse.
Yeah, that's true. Could be worse. Yeah. Just so scary. If you ride a motorcycle, man, be careful. You're frisking it. You're rolling the dice every time you go out there.
Crash between pedestrian and car yesterday.
The pedestrian hit the car?
Yeah.
Just kidding. That's not funny because it's real, but my bad.
Gosh.
My bad. I'm sorry. This is how I cope with things like this, honestly.
Crazy.
That is crazy. And honestly, full recovery to the people in the hospital. Be safe out there.
Des, one pedestrian crash in Pyramid, one pedestrian crash in Spanish Springs yesterday. Two different people got hit yesterday. This is what I'm saying.
And like, it's infrastructure, it's people not paying attention. Do you know the amount of times I look over into another car and they're on their fucking phone? It's like 9 or 10 out of 10 times. It's crazy. Yeah. It's like, seriously, people, put down your phones for 2 fucking seconds. If it's not for your life, it's for the people outside the car. Because I will say, a car versus a pedestrian, the pedestrian's gonna lose every time. There's not many times where they fucking destroy the car and they survive. Like, sorry. So like, as a pedestrian, always be vigilant and just move with the mentality that people aren't gonna stop for you or that they don't see you, because sometimes they don't. And you want to like definitely make sure you're safe. And if you're driving, pedestrians have the right of way in most places. I don't know many that don't. And be a nice person and like don't hit people, don't risk people's lives. Like, it's just kind of fucked up. Yeah, I don't know. I just seen too many close calls. I saw today, I was driving around and this car was like getting frustrated because we all started slowing down in one lane. Yeah. Because there was a person crossing. Okay. And they fucking try to gas it and go around everybody and almost fucking hit the person. It's like, what is we think we're all just stopping for fun? Yeah. Like, come on, man. Chill out there. It's not that serious. leave a little bit early if you really got to be driving like a speed demon, I guess, to get to where you gotta go. Because it's just better safe than sorry, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't, dude, I don't know. I just like can't imagine. Could you imagine being the person who killed somebody? Like, that's fucked up. Like, that is like a nuts. I can't even just like even pretend or put myself in those shoes because it just like feels gross and it makes my chest kind of hurt to think about. But
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why I like that. I honestly like the thing at work that's like I work safely for these people, but like in general, like going to and from work and stuff like that, those people like that we're supposed to be working safe for to get back home to are exactly the same people that we should be driving safe for.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yes, yes. And I guess for the listeners, that's like an arch, right? Like at the entrance of the work floor, and like people put pictures of their friends and families and stuff and their pets.
Yeah.
It's really cute. We still need to print out a picture and put it up there.
Yeah. It's just, yeah. And then it says, these, what does it say? Like, this is who we're safe for or something like that on it.
Something corny and
yeah. 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 So I don't know. Yeah. I think we could all pay to be a little bit more mindful in general of all things in our life.
So earlier today, there's a TikTok that is talking about how Timbaland signed an AI artist today.
Timbaland?
Yes.
Damn, I love him. What is the artist's name? The AI artist?
It's called hold on, what is it? Tata.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the headline is Timbaland's new artist is a young, photogenic, and not human. A new startup launched by the producer is introducing an AI generated artist, Tata. And it's signed to his label.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has there been any music releases yet?
I don't know. Probably.
I'm actually honestly interested to hear what it sounds like.
Yeah, and then let me see, let me look it up. Let me pause really quick. No, I can't find anything. Well, I just searched on YouTube, but I guess I could also Google, but
yeah.
I feel like most stuff.
I feel like if it's gonna be like, I don't know. Do you think like how they're training it? Here's my guess of how they're training it. They're taking all the top 5, top 10 songs of all time, like for every decade or every so often, and then running that through a system so they can create some fucking type of music that sounds similar to what people found popular. Because things always come back around. So it probably sees a trend and then does that again. So we're gonna have some pretty basic ass music coming from it.
Well, he wants it to be an autonomous AI robot, and I don't know, free thinking. I don't know. The clip I saw was like,
that's what everyone says about AI, but the thing is, that's not how AI works. Yeah, I don't know. I'm done. I'm done with it. I don't know. I'm so exhausted with the whole AI conversation. Honestly, I just feel like it's just fucking slop everywhere, and
yeah, but
it's fucking
AI is gonna be in
dumb
everything.
And dumb.
So you gotta get with it.
That was the oldest, corniest shit I've ever heard in my life. I honestly, I'm just sick of it. I'm tired of talking about it. Like AI is just so, and I know that it's gonna be everywhere. Like everyone knows. It's like because it already is. It literally is already. It's fucking annoying. It's just like Jesus Christ. You can't get tech bros to stop talking about it, and like it's like a fucking god, another god, and fucking. People complaining about it all the time. I'm complaining about it all the time because I hate seeing slop. It's just so fucking boring. Or seeing people share shit that's like so ugly and gross, but they think it's like real. It's like, take 2 more seconds.
I was talking about more on the like assistant side of it, like on their day to day, like to write their tasks down or add stuff to their grocery list.
See, I get that, and like.
Yeah.
I have this strong belief that like if something doesn't necessarily make sense to you or like that has been invented or whatever, it probably isn't necessarily for you. I think that AI probably has a lot of things it genuinely can help with, like people with disabilities needing to do certain things or help
Mm-hmm.
them live lives on their own. Obviously, we're not that advanced that it's like perfect and or like not expensive to have perfectionism when it comes to it. But I also think like, yeah, I'm also not a fan of the fucking ease of everything. Like,
Yeah.
people are just so lazy already, and now we're making it easier to be lazier. It just like every single day I feel like we're getting closer and closer to Wally. Like closer
Yeah.
and closer and closer to being all those people on the ship who just has everything done for them. They don't even have to walk, and then they just fucking, by the time they do have to walk, they don't know what the fuck they're doing or whatever. Like, I feel like we're getting closer to that, and it's kind of gross to me because, like, well, I do think there's some benefits to some AI systems and what some people want to accomplish with AI. I definitely think majority of people are using AI to be lazier and not necessarily more creative, if that makes sense. Like, the idea of ease should be that we could have more time to do things we want to do or be creative or write or whatever, but people are just using it to fucking cheat or create art that's like not, it's other people's art just like stolen, and it's just like not, I just don't think we're in an area right now where it's like even fun to talk about. Like, to me it's just like, maybe in the future when it is more, I guess, like developed for people instead of like for the like lazy rich people, I guess I should say.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. I was gonna say when we were talking about that, I remembered one of the features that's coming to the iPhone's telephone app is
Mm-hmm.
that like when you're on hold, it has something called hold calls, so you could like put your phone down or whatever, and then whenever they pick up, it'll let the person you're calling know, oh, 1 second, Destiny will be joining the call, connecting you both. And then your phone will ring, and then like when you answer, you're just already connected to whoever you're on hold for.
Like when you call people, it puts you on hold immediately, or what do you mean?
No, like so if it hears hold music, it'll be like, oh, you're on hold. Do you want to
Oh, like a
whatever?
callback.
Yeah. Well, and it's not a callback.
Oh, you already,
Your
yeah.
thing stays on the line.
Oh,
And then when someone answers, it's like, oh, 1 second, Destiny will be with you. Because after it hears the person talk, and then it'll call you like your actual phone. It won't like call you. It'll just make a sound and say
mm-hmm.
like, oh, whoever's on the call joining you guys.
Okay, nice.
And I was like, okay,
Cool little thing. Cool little thing.
yeah.
If you could, is there anything that you wish would be in development or to be developed or brought back for the iPhone stuff that
Um,
you can think of?
Not that I can think of. Device wise, I wish they still had iPods.
Mm,
I know it's like your phone now, but like I'd
yeah,
also kill for just like something that could hold all my music separately.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I was playing my records the other day.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a minute since I played it, so I kind of like assumed and kind of knew I was gonna have to like kind of set it up again, like tune it again, kind
Yeah.
of. I don't know. Other people understand what I'm talking about. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I know there's things. I know there's things I gotta do, and so like I'm just doing what I think I need to do in order to like get it to play right.
Yeah.
And my partner had gotten this little, I forget the size. It's a smaller than a regular standard vinyl, and he had brought it back. He was like from his younger days or whatever. His mom
Yeah.
gave it to him. I was like, oh, look what I found. I was like, lit. It's only two sides. It's like
Yeah.
one song and one
Mm-hmm.
song. I put it on. I set it up. It sounds weird as hell. I'm like, oh, what the heck? And then
Yeah.
I realized I didn't have it switched over to the 33 or whatever,
Okay. Yeah.
45, whatever it was.
Yeah.
So I switch it over. Sounds a little better, but it still
Okay.
doesn't sound right. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, so then I just take it off. I'm like, fuck it, I want to try a standard vinyl. Maybe it's the record itself. I put on one of my Front Bottoms albums because I know what it's supposed to sound like,
Yeah.
you know? And that's like the best test for me. It's like, I just know it's going to sound bad or good or whatever.
Yeah.
So I put it on And I'm like, it still sounds weird. It's like having this like wavy effect where sometimes
Okay.
it's like good and then sometimes it's like and then it goes
Yeah.
back up and I'm like, what is happening? And so I can't like figure it out. And I have like a mat for my turntable, I guess.
Yeah.
It's cute and I've had it for a little bit now. And I took it off because I was like, maybe it's the mat. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't figure out what's going on. So I take off the mat, I put it on there, and then I start it up again. And I'm still fiddling with it because it's still kind of like sounding like it's slowing down. So I
Okay.
don't know what it is. I got it to work, but honestly, I don't know what I did. So I
Okay.
just kind of feel like not necessarily scared to use it, but also like I'm worried about my record play because it's like if there's something that I'm doing that's not right and it's just like getting worse or something and I could
Yeah.
fix it.
What record player do you have?
It's called like I don't remember. It's cool though. It's an older one.
Okay, I was gonna say you should either. Where'd you get it from?
This guy.
Um. Okay.
Yeah.
You
He
should. You should
fixes
ask
them.
him.
I mean, I could.
No, yeah, I was gonna say because then I was gonna tell you to go ask wherever. I was gonna say because that's like when I was doing some vinyl research for fun. Um, I was like looking up what like the best ones like are and price ranges. So there's like the basic ones that's like already set up and then they're good to go. You just put the disc on and
Mm-hmm.
all the settings are ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have like ones that are a little bit more expensive, but you do have to do a lot
Mm-hmm.
more with them.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I don't know, maybe you have one of those like cheaper, nice ones that won't mess up your stuff, but like still that way you just like when you're not in the mood to tune, you'll just throw that one on when you're just feeling a listening vibe.
Yeah, that would be cool, but like
Or hit up the guy and get lessons on how to use it properly.
it's like I don't know because I don't know. I think it's just a matter of being more patient and just like want to listen to my music right now. And I'm like, meow, 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 meow.
Yeah. Because it sucks that it doesn't stay.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've ended up figuring it out. I just don't
Yeah.
know what I did.
Yeah.
It just worked out.
That's why I feel like that guy could give you all the tips and tricks. And then you'd
Probably.
be like,
I mean, I might need a new belt. It could be a new fucking
yeah.
thing. Maybe it's a needle warping or something.
Yeah.
But whatever it is, I could probably talk to him. I don't know. But if you're listening and you might know the answer right away, you could always message us. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. Yeah.
I was listening to the Buzzcast podcast at work earlier today and like I think it was the episode from last week or maybe it was this week actually, but it was talking about how it's like 20 years of the Apple Podcast app.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, that's sick. And they're talking about like how when they added the Apple Podcast app as like one of the like main apps in the phone was right before Serial came out, and that really helped Serial get out.
Serial is like a podcast app.
No, like the Serial podcast, the like
Oh, I don't know it. I don't think
the you know it. You
I don't
definitely
think
know it.
so.
The Serial, like the podcast with the one case with the guy.
Oh, Serial. What are you talking about?
Oh my gosh.
What one guy?
Hold on, let me go to season 1.
Serial.
Oh, there's hella
Did
season.
he talk weird? Are you saying the guy's the host is a guy?
No. It's on freaking. What the heck's this guy's name? Hold on. Oh my god. What the frick is his name? Hold on. Like this podcast, Serial.
That's not looking familiar.
The case is that guy.
What guy?
Ahmad.
Oh, Maud Aubrey.
Yes.
I mean, but I know that case from Red Handed, I think.
No, but this is like the first podcast that ever did his case.
I don't think I listened to it.
It's like super old. It's from. When did this come out? Oh, this is the clean version. I don't even know. Why doesn't this have little info on it? That's crazy. Are you sure you never listened to
I'm pretty
Serena?
sure. I'm pretty sure. I don't know though. Maybe like once, but I don't remember that logo or anything. I like what it looks like.
It came out in 2014, and I obviously didn't listen to it in 2014, but I think I listened to it in like 2019 when I was working at Microsoft because I feel like I was talking to you about it. We were talking about the case.
I don't feel like I watched it, but I feel like Crime Junkie maybe covered that same case, so maybe that's why I think that. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know. But anyways, yeah. I thought that was cool. Because like that's how that podcast blew up.
That is cool. Yeah. That is very cool. Red Handed is a pretty in-depth coverage of the Diddy stuff. If you're still interested in that, people. I listened to, dude, I'm so only like the third or second episode I've ever listened to of Rotten Mango or whatever it is. And she did a court case thing because I guess she went to the Diddy trial.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because she's like a journalist.
Yeah.
So her and her team go and they were part of the press and they fucking covered it. But I stopped listening like quarter way in because I couldn't handle it anymore. She just like, I don't like the way that she just like rambles and then like expects me to know what the fuck she's talking about. Because she'll be like, I wish I could do a better example, but it's just like she's talking about this sketch artist that's inside the juror or like inside the court, and I guess somebody goes up to him and says, "You see that handsome man over there?" But she doesn't say the court artist, sketch artist, and the P Diddy sitting over here, and then his lawyer walks over and says, "Do you?" and points at P Diddy and says, "Do you see whatever?" She'll be like, "There's a sketch artist." And the sketch artist just wants to like mind their business. And then this guy comes over and he's like, "You see that handsome man over there? Do you see him? Do you see him?" And then the sketch artist is like, what, but, and then the person she has on the podcast with her, I don't know if it's her partner, if it's just a friend, whoever it is, some guy, he's like jumps in and he's like, "Wait, who said that?" Because she's not clear. She's just like back and forth what people are saying, but not being clear about who's saying it. And like she's going so fast that it's like, I don't know, like I'm not getting a clear picture of what she's talking about. And I find that like frustrating because like what am I listening for? I'm trying to listen because you're supposed to have like this information and I can't even understand the information because you're just rambling.
Yeah.
And I don't appreciate it, I guess. So it's like really hard to like get into Ron
Is
Mango.
her podcast though supposed to be like a reporting podcast, or is she just like talking about it on her podcast?
I just
because I feel like
said she's like press and she went to the court case like press. But like,
even if that's what I'm saying, like, is that what her podcast is though? Or is that just her job and she's talking about it on her podcast?
Wait, what do you mean? The podcast is like a journalistic.
Okay, that's what I was wondering, because I was like, if she's just venting about her day.
No.
Yeah. Or like saying like, I did this, so it's not as like in a professional way, you know?
No, because the other case that I tried listening to, I forget what it was.
So it's all cases then?
Whatever. Yeah. Every single one of them was a case. She did the French lady too, but I didn't listen to that episode, and I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I think she would have like pissed me off fully, because there's just so much going on, and like I feel like the more there is going on in a case, the less sense she makes. Like for me, anyway. I know there's tons of people who do enjoy her. I know we know people who enjoy her, and that's like no shade to them and no shade to her. Like obviously, what she does is very popular, or she wouldn't be so famous. Like I'm pretty sure it's like one of the bigger ones. But I just cannot get into it. There's just like, I don't know. It's just like a barrier of like, I don't know. It's the way, I don't know. It's just the way she talks about things. It just doesn't even sound right. It just doesn't make sense half the time to me. It's just rambling. It's like, then this other guy jumps in all the time and he's like confused just like I am. And I'm like, well, this isn't helping anything.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's hilarious.
So that's the last time, I think, for me.
Okay.
I tried it a couple times.
And that's why not every podcast is for you.
Exactly.
So you gotta try them all out for a few episodes.
At least a couple. Not
Yeah,
like, because the
like,
first one might be bunk. The one you chose might be bunk.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think after a couple, it's like pretty clear to tell if something's for you or not.
Yeah. Speaking of podcasts, when me and Johnny and Jose were texting, I was like, where did I go? Hold on. Oh, when I was trying to convince them to buy me the Xbox thing, I was like, just imagine this. Jess is on the go. What's in her Disney backpack? Her iPad Air, her AirPods, her Kindle, and her Xbox Ally.
That's cute.
And then Johnny was like, God forbid you spread some love to Jose. And I thought that was hilarious.
That is funny.
But what did I say? I said, where the heck? I was like, yo, Des asked me, and some other people have been bringing up the pod, and like, I said, should I change this group name to a podcaster and her brothers? Because it's called The Podcasters. And then Jose said, coming soon. And then Johnny said, new episode, gonna knock your socks off. And then, yeah.
Okay, nice.
Johnny says, a lot of the doubters not gonna see this one coming. We're keeping this one under close wraps. Can't lie.
Nice. A little exclusive, a little sneak peek.
Little sneak peek, you guys.
Stay tuned.
You guys
brother,
know
let's
the
talk.
inside source. They'd be like, cool. Be like, let's make a bet. I bet you they're gonna release an episode. $100.
That's so funny. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad they're coming back.
Excited to see how they're coming back.
Can't wait to see my socks be knocked
hiatus.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Nice. Heck yeah. How are they? I guess they'll tell us on the episode. You have to stay tuned.
I was gonna say, I don't know. I just talked about buying me a.
Like, I don't care. They should just get me an Xbox.
Ally, yeah. And then I was like, oh, I'm so excited about to watch the WWC. And then Johnny calls Jose Dean, and he's like, what'd he say? Where the heck did it go? I don't know. Oh, what would Dean choose? 25. And then, because I put WWC DC 25. And then Jose said, what would Derek Carr do? And I said, who that?
Who is that?
Apparently, a Raiders player.
Oh,
I was like, why would I know that? But yeah,
that's so funny because what?
Yeah,
is it like a really famous one? Or
I have
something?
no idea.
Like,
I've
never heard that name before.
I don't even know about sports. So
that's crazy. At least like I would know. Like, I don't think I know any Raiders players unless somebody like. I think I know Colin Kaepernick. He was a 49ers player. That's as close to the Raiders as I'm gonna get, I think. But
is he on the Raiders?
No, I said that's as close to the Raiders as I'm gonna get because I don't know any.
Okay, I thought you were saying that because he's now part of the Raiders.
No, but I think he maybe did play for them for a little bit. I'm not sure.
I have no idea.
I'm not sure. He went to UNR. I know,
yeah. When they were like, oh, we're not gonna buy you the thing. Well, that's what Jose said. He's like, because you're not gonna pitch in.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, that's crazy. I bought like my Xbox X on drop. Why wouldn't I get this? And then I don't know why I was just replying to Junior's like annoyed cat meme he sent, and I said, when I ever live this life with something I didn't want, not for 30 years, not never.
Not for never. That's so
Johnny said, quadruple negative sentence. This might be a humankind first. And then Jose said, Jess, I'm going to be honest. I just had a stroke reading that. And I thought that was so hilarious. I was like, I'm just saying.
That is funny. That is funny. Hey, we're here for a good time, not a long time. So get that Xbox, was it companion?
Ally.
Yeah, Ally.
Yeah.
Xbox Ally.
The POG Xbox Ally.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I was playing Fortnite alone the other day.
Yeah, and you got hella dubs.
No, don't rub it in. I got third and fourth
That's
the 2 times I played.
a
Because other than that, I tried one of those games. You were telling me that there's other
yeah.
games on there, so I was like, oh, I was like, let me see what you're talking about. I forgot what I played, but
They got
it
like
was like a
such a library.
zombies.
Okay,
It was
nice.
like a zombies game, and I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is happening? But it was like unlimited whatever whatever. So I
Yeah.
just like ended up leaving eventually because I was like bored. I got
Yeah.
bored of it eventually. But
Yeah. They got like Five Nights at
yeah, I seen
Freddy's.
that, but
They
I was
got
like, oh, you
like
have to download each one, which
yeah.
is like okay,
Yeah.
I guess. But we should
Well,
definitely
you
play
have to
some.
download them. You can't just go into the world.
You have to download each. Like it's not a lot, or it probably doesn't take that long for each one, but you have to download them. Like when you click, because I had
Interesting.
never obviously played them, so when I opened the zombie one or whatever it was like downloading, da, 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 and then you download it, and it's like because they have different versions of that thing, so you
Okay.
download those different things.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause like I've played the gun game that they have on there and I didn't have to download
They have
anything.
gun game.
Yeah.
I
Someone
love
made a
gun
gun
game. I
game. That's what
love
I'm
gun
saying. Like
game.
people make hella cool games on there, but I never
It's
had to
literally
download anything.
Roblox. It's literally like Roblox, bro. That's so funny.
Yeah, we should play the rhythm game next time.
The band one? Okay, yeah. I just unlocked that Oliver Tree song.
Me too. We
Yep.
were together.
Yep. Oh,
Wait, you played the new season?
yeah.
How do you like it?
It's not any different than the other one. Just
I,
like it's just like
I know what's in it. What's
nothing so far. There's like
okay?
you can't drive still. There's no cars. I'm like, what the
Wait,
hell?
did you switch modes back to regular?
I went to no build.
I know, no, but we were playing on OG map.
Yeah, I think so.
So
Because it was like
no,
the
but
bulbs or the spots I had to open on map.
that's not the map. That's the that has the new season on it.
OG build?
Yeah,
I mean, no build?
no, the OG map. We were playing on the like OG map.
Yeah, well, but I'm
But
saying
so
I just
you have
played
to
no
go
build.
to no, but you have to go to a different map. The one
You're
that says
breaking my
like
mind. All I know is when I landed, I had to open all the places again.
okay.
So if it was OG, I wouldn't have to do that because we already did that, right?
Yeah, I don't know, but they got so many. That's why you gotta make sure you click on
Wait,
the right
how many
one.
OG maps are there?
Well, they have different seasons, so people like make them from the different
Well, there's
seasons.
no way I selected a new season of the OG map.
Okay, I don't know.
Because, like, I obviously didn't select a new map. I just had to, because I had played the other games and then I went back to, and I had to go find OG build, and then, or a no build. So then I went to go find no build because all it was giving me was regular. And I was like,
Okay.
no, I don't want to build. And then
Okay.
found no build and I just hit start, but it was like a whole new map. So,
Okay.
but there's no driving.
Oh,
So I don't know.
I don't know, because the last time I played the regular one, there was driving, so they got rid of it.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just saying when I played it,
Yeah.
there was no driving unless I didn't find a car.
Okay. 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 I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm just saying what I experienced.
Yeah, I was just wondering. Just wondering. Okay. Let's get into the word of the day. It is debilitating.
Debilitating.
Yes, it is a formal word used to describe things that seriously impair strength or the ability to function.
I have said it before. I think I said it on the podcast. When I was younger, like my period cramps would be so debilitating. I couldn't go to school.
Yeah.
I literally felt like if I moved a muscle, like it was gonna like just fucking contract, and my body was gonna twist into itself. Like that's how bad
crazy.
it felt. I'm so glad I grew out of it. I don't know if it's like the birth control I took over time or what it was, but like it's really calmed down. And I feel so much empathy for people who have still really bad, like it really bad. Cause
Yeah. That fucking sucks.
would scream. I'd be fucking trying to rip out my uterus from the outside, fucking crying and just heating pads, heater, fucking, ugh.
Yeah.
Everything. We had a little stove pilot. I'd be standing right in front of it.
Oh my gosh.
It'd be all red and stuff from the heat, but it felt so good.
Crazy.
Anyway.
Yes. I'll tab over to the slang. In number 1, we have based.
Based?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Unconcerned with what others think.
Paste.
Yeah. Number 2, we have fridge.
What?
Fridge.
What's that?
To kill / harm a character in a movie or show, etc., to motivate another.
I've never heard of that.
Me neither.
Fridge. Interesting.
Me neither.
Interesting.
Number 3, we have crash out. Number 4, we have nothing burger.
Nothing burger.
A thing that is less consequential or important than originally suspected.
Does that have like a sentence or anything?
Let me click on it.
That's an interesting one. Nothing burger.
A nothing burger, blah, 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 blah. The word can also be described. Oh, the word can also describe a person or thing of little importance. It can also be spelled nothing burger separated.
Oh, so it's one word. Nothing burger.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Hey, before you continue, have you heard of the term like ball? Like where people are like, you're my ball?
No.
I feel like I can't wait for that to pop up because I need to know what it means. But like, I guess I could Google it. I just haven't. But like, I've been seeing more and more videos of very young people saying like, that's my ball, or they thought that was their ball, but it's somebody else's ball, but it's referring to a person.
Okay.
So I don't know. Anyway.
Interesting. Number 5, promposal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I told my little brother, I said, what is ball? What does it mean when someone calls you their ball? And he said, I don't know. And I said, oh, I thought I'd ask my hip young brother. He said, okay, Unc.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Nice. Love that. Good words. I just want to say I'm grateful for you, for my family, for my pets, for my pet family. You know, they're included in the family. I just like to say it just in case.
Yeah.
And then grateful for my car. I'm grateful to get here to work. I'm grateful that I am able to go to work so that I can have money, so I can have a roof over my head and be able to buy these books that I like.
Preach.
I'm so grateful that I have the education and knowledge and time in order to be able to read. I know a lot of America is suffering from illiteracy, and I'm just grateful that I'm not one of them, and that I can hopefully be kind and courteous to those I feel like are struggling with that. You know, I'm just grateful for like, I feel like this last week, my work week went really fast, and that's always like the best. Like obviously it's always great when it doesn't feel like you work that much.
Yeah.
But I think with you being like on my shift and stuff like that, and like just in general, like trying to have this like, I've been trying to do this like outlook of like, in a positive way, there's no other choice kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like you just gotta do what you gotta do kind of thing. So everything's kind of been chilling, and I love that. I got therapy tomorrow. Vibes. Yeah, so grateful for it all. Grateful for the opportunity to be able to live my life.
Heck yeah. I love that. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I'm grateful for everything you said.
Hell yeah.
Literally.
Rock on.
Like, literally, I was like, wow, she's just literally stealing my lines.
Preach.
Yeah, I was trying to think. I guess really grateful for not being poisoned with food right now.
Oh, yeah. Real quick.
Yeah.
Because right now in my head it started playing, but in Final Destination there's a song. Yeah. Get up and shout.
Yeah.
Shout. And it's like been playing in my head since I watched the movie. And right now when you were talking, I was just like, shout. I don't know. It's just like, I just like feel like.
Twist and shout.
Preach.
Yeah. Come on now, baby, shout. Hey. Yeah, such a good song.
So good. I loved it.
That's why I guess, I don't know if you noticed, but that song started to trend a lot in like people's like videos and stuff.
Oh, really? After the movie. I did not notice.
And then people were making funny ass like videos like glass breaking the crowd, and then it's just like dancing. It was so funny.
I love it.
Oh,
Okay, well,
yeah.
I guess with that being said,
Yes.
have a great day, great evening, and good night. Bye.
Bye.